This is Kyoto, Japan. Ancient, alive, and unlike anywhere else. Welcome to Travel Theory. Your next adventure starts right now. There's a Japanese phrase, iki o nomu, meaning to take your breath away. Kyoto doesn't shout for your attention. It simply asks you to slow down and notice. More than a city, Kyoto is a mirror reflecting Japan's soul across time. Once the imperial capital for over 1,000 years, Kyoto was never just a place of governance. It was the heart of art, tea, poetry, and the philosophical stillness of Zen. When Tokyo rose to power in the late 1800s, Kyoto didn't fade. It quietly evolved. And when World War II arrived, Kyoto stood on a terrifying edge. It was targeted to be bombed, even possibly with the atomic bomb. But U.S. Secretary of War Henry Stimson, who had honeymooned there decades earlier, reportedly removed Kyoto from the list. His personal memory of Kyoto's beauty saved it. So when you walk Kyoto's stone paths, you don't just travel across distance, you travel across time that nearly vanished. At the base of Mount Inari, Fushimi Inari Taisha stands like a dream carved in vermilion. Over 10,000 torii gates snake up the mountain, each donated by individuals or businesses seeking favor from the fox god, Inari, patron of rice, prosperity, and harvest. As you climb, the world fades. The city disappears. You're left in a tunnel of red silence, broken only by wind and footsteps. Some say these gates are more than spiritual passages. They're gateways between the physical world and the spiritual one. Keep walking and you'll come across small altars, weathered statues with red bibs and offerings, rice, sake, coins. These aren't just traditions, they're a language passed from ancestors to the present. Fushimi Inari is more than a tourist stop. It's a living shrine, pulsing with stories and a reminder that in Kyoto, even the air remembers. In Kyoto's Gion District, night arrives on tiptoes. Lanterns flicker, wood creaks, and out of the silence, a geisha appears. Geisha, or geiko as they're called here, are not relics of the past. They are artists, trained for years in music, dance, conversation, and the language of grace. In Kyoto, there are less than 200 geiko and maiko apprentices remaining, a dwindling tradition fiercely protected. You don't just book a geisha experience, you're invited. Stories whisper that even emperors would wait weeks for an evening with a Kyoto geisha. Every movement, folding a fan, pouring tea, is deliberate, precise, and performed with meaning. It's not just a dance. It's a language of elegance, spoken without words. And as you stand under the rain in Gion, watching tradition move with living breath, you realize Kyoto is not preserving the past. It's living it, one fleeting moment at a time. If temples are Kyoto's bones, nature is its breath. And no place exhales quite like Arashiyama. In the bamboo forest, the world turns vertical. Shafts of green rise like cathedral pillars. Wind becomes music, and every step sounds like it belongs in another world. This isn't a forest you conquer. It's one you enter humbly. Locals say the sound of the wind rustling through the stalks, called sasa no oto, is one of Japan's most beautiful natural sounds. Nearby, the Hozugawa River invites travelers to drift through Kyoto's mountainous edges. Once used by samurai to transport goods. Or you can climb to the Iwatayama Monkey Park, where over 100 snow monkeys roam free above the skyline. It's in these quiet corners that Kyoto reveals its true identity. Not loud, not flashy, just profoundly and humbly itself. Kyoto is home to over 1,600 temples, more than anywhere else in Japan. But a few don't just sit quietly among the trees. They echo through time. First, Kinkaku-ji, the Golden Pavilion, a Zen temple that gleams in the sun, perfectly mirrored by the still pond below. Coated in real gold leaf, Kinkaku-ji is more than a symbol of wealth. It's a meditation on impermanence. The original temple burned down several times, most recently in 1950, when it was set ablaze by a monk in a moment of mental anguish. What you see today is a reconstruction, and yet it feels eternal. Then there's Kiyomizu-dera, perched high above the city. Built without a single nail, its wooden stage juts out above a sea of cherry blossoms in spring and fiery leaves in autumn. The name Kiyomizu means pure water, from the sacred Ottawa spring below. People once believed that if you jumped from its platform and survived, your wish would come true. And finally, Ryoan-ji, quiet, minimal, mysterious. Its Zen rock garden is world famous, 15 stones placed in white gravel, designed so that no matter where you stand, one stone is always hidden from view. A riddle in sand, a lesson in perspective, or perhaps simply a place to stop thinking. These temples aren't attractions, they're reminders that beauty can be fragile, that silence can speak, and that in Kyoto, the sacred isn't behind closed doors, it's all around you. Not all of Kyoto's power was hidden in temples. Some of it walked across creaking floors, in silence yet fully aware it was being watched. Welcome to Nijō Castle. Built in the 1600s by Tokugawa Ieyasu, the founder of Japan's last shogunate, a military government that ruled for over 250 years. This wasn't just a residence, it was a symbol, a place where the shogun reminded Kyoto's imperial court who really held the power. Inside, lavish wall paintings cover every chamber, but beneath the beauty lies security. The castle's wooden floors were ingeniously designed to chirp like birds when stepped on, earning them the name nightingale floors, a built-in alarm system centuries before electricity. No one could sneak up on the shogun. In 1867, inside this very castle, the last shogun handed power back to the emperor, and over 250 years of samurai rule came to an end. That moment, quiet and ceremonial, reshaped all of Japan. And it happened here, behind these painted screens. Nijō Castle isn't just stone and wood, it's a time capsule, a place where politics were poetry, and every step echoed with intention. Kyoto is not just temples and tradition. It's a mosaic of moments. Try matcha in Uji, where the finest green tea in Japan is still grown by hand. Wander Nishiki Market and you'll smell soy, sesame, smoke, and the heartbeat of a living city. Or stand in Kyoto Station, a futuristic marvel, and realize that even in a city defined by the past, the present refuses to sit still. Then there are the festivals, from Gion Matsuri, where 12-ton floats roll through the city, to Obon, when lanterns guide ancestral spirits home. Kyoto becomes alive with fire, music, and memory. Kyoto is more than a city, a memory carved into every stone path, whispered in every bamboo grove, and reflected in every golden temple. So if you ever find yourself here, don't just visit, feel it, listen to the silence, let the city speak. Because in Kyoto, every quiet corner has a story to tell. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching Travel Theory. Now click on the next video, because your next adventure starts right now.